Hi everyone. I'm trying to make this little video to explain how the Bernina 770 recognizes different feet. First of all, I want to say that the machine does not have the ability to actually recognize feet, but rather change settings within your machine based on feet that you select for various sewing techniques. So let's talk about this for a second. On my machine, on my screen here, you see up here where it says I have the 1C foot. Well, that's telling me to use the 1C foot for general basic sewing. If we want to change that, say we're going to do sewing with a jeans foot, the foot number 8. We would go in here to what Bernina calls the creative consultant, which looks like a little dressmaker form. If we click on that, we get this screen that gives us 12 different options to tell the machine what particular type of sewing we are going to do. Now, the green check mark means that I have confirmed that I'm doing basic general sewing, cotton polyester, just basic, regular, lightweight, medium weight fabric. I don't know what all of these pictures represent, but I did find from a video last weekend that this particular one here means a jersey knit. So looking at this, we see up here the jeans pocket right here. And if we click on this, we're going to tell the machine, we're going to sew jeans, jean material, denim. Looking at this, now we have to tell the machine what type of sewing we're going to do. Are we going to do straight stitching, overcasting, buttonholes, zippers, etc.? So each one of these will give us different settings in the machine. So if I'm going to say just sew denim and straight stitching, you can look over here on the right hand side and it suggests that I use an 8D foot. It also tells me what size needle to use, and it tells me what the appropriate thread would be for sewing on jeans. Now, we need to click this green checkbox here to confirm that that's what we're going to do. Now, if you look on the left-hand side, it now says use an 8D foot, and we look up here and the tension has changed, as well as, well, I don't think the pressure has changed at all, but by telling the machine what type of sewing we are going to do, it changes those settings on the left-hand side based on the foot that we selected. Now let's go look at another one. So if we decide, okay, we're all done sewing with our jeans, now we're going to, let's say, we're going to overcast our jeans seams so that we don't have frayed edges. So we can go back here to look at this, and let's just say that we go back to our creative consultant, which the little icon up here at the top, that brings us back to this particular screen. Well, we're still sewing on denim, so we're going to do that. We're going to click that. Now let's click on the overcasting. Now it tells us to go back to the 1C, and we confirm that, and it tells us here 1C. It has chosen a number 2 stitch as a zigzag, and we're ready to go. But let's say we're going to do something completely different, and we're going to use a different fabric. So we're going to click out of here, back to this screen, and let's just say we're going to sew now a t-shirt, knit material. Now we're going to do knit material, and we've done all our straight stitching, and we want to overcast the seams. Now it's telling us over here that we need to use a 2A foot. Well, it suggests a 2A foot and a specific needle and what kind of thread we should use. It also tells us what stitch we should use, a stitch number 3. Now it's going to automatically choose that stitch for us and set up the machine. And we're going to go down here and click confirm. And now let's look over here. It has automatically set up the machine with this particular stitch. It has changed the stitch tension as well as the presser foot pressure for the material. So that's my little video on how to change your foot. The basic thing is to use the creative consultant, tell the machine what type of sewing you're going to do, and then just follow the recommendations. The machine will set you up and away you go. I hope that helps. And if there's any more questions, people can contact me on Facebook and I'll do my best to answer those questions. Thanks.